Modern Mahjong's here with our daily talk of the tiles from June 18th, 2025. We understand that when players know the why of the rule, it helps them understand the rules and get it clearer and quicker. So we breaking down several rules and traditions and explaining why. All of these videos are on our YouTube channel, Modern Mahjong. Thanks for so many of you for reaching out that told us you saw the two of us on the Today Show. It was a lot of fun talking about Mahjong with Savannah and Jenna. The setup and taking tiles. Did you notice we said, well, taking tiles? Because it's not the deal. We get so many questions and people telling us that they were told when they were playing that certain things are done a certain way. And our response to that is ask where that's written. Ask where you've seen that. So you could ask it in a nice way. Say, oh, I haven't seen that. Can I read about that? The National Mahjong League puts out an instruction book, Mahjong Made Easy. We have our visual companion guide for American Mahjong. Walls and all play is to the right. Player ends in R, all plays to the right. Walls are the only things to the left. Player ends in R, everything with play. Even taking tiles to the right, wall ends in L. The only thing pushed out to the left is the wall. There's exactly 152 tiles used for National Mahjong League play. If you're being taught or if you're a teacher, we highly are giving you our humble opinion. You can take it or leave it, but this is our opinion. Additional tiles are not used for National Mahjong League play when learning and when teaching. If teachers start by teaching with blank extra tiles to make it easier for players to learn, it's a disservice and become a hard habit to break. It put players at a severe disadvantage when playing. We just hosted an event and players had come in from out of town. They played with blanks and they said, oh no, you guys have an advantage over me. So it is definitely a hard habit to realize that, oh, now I have to play defensively because I can't resurrect this hand. Playing defensively and having a backup hand is what makes players go from a player that knows the rules to a player that is intermediate and advanced and winning more. So we feel blanks take away that advantage. Off our soapbox. Tiles are placed face down and mixed. Each player selects tiles from all around the center of the table. They build their wall, 19 long, 2 high. Rules about breaking the walls. East doesn't break the tile. Everybody takes their own. The back of the card instructs East rolls dice and total number thrown designates where East breaks wall. We invite you, of course, to begin with a beautiful roll of our Mahjong dice, which are available on our women-owned website, ModernMahjong.com. The dice are used to break the wall to randomize where the wall is broken. This is done in order to prevent cheating. The only advantage in being East is that you start the game with 14 tiles. So East starts by taking the first 4 tiles after the wall, and then everybody else takes 4 to the right. Everything goes to the right. And that continues until everyone has 12, and then East takes 1 and 3. We did another video before on how come that's just a shortcut for East getting the same they would get otherwise. Don't touch another player's rack or tiles. If East dealt tiles and one flipped and it was seen, it is not hidden anywhere else in the wall. That seen tile is still given to the player. So if you picked your own tile and it fell, it's on you. If East was dealing, it's unfair. It's not fair to the player, and it could be a way for East or even other players to have an advantage. Each player should take their own tiles, of course, unless there's a reason that they can't. And not touching another player's rack, while this isn't in the visual that you're looking at, it also applies to joker exchanges, because that could be a way that somebody's hand could be declared dead because someone touched the rack and gave them the wrong tile. East wall stays where it is. Now, in Mahjong Made Easy, they talk about it being pushed flush to the right of East rack. What they mean by that, it stays right where it started, on the right of their rack, right where they started before East did those counting. Keeping that there, if you're looking at the wall, if you're bird's eye view, the wall is a continuous wall. And if East moves it to the middle or to the left, that breaks that continuous flow. And then it kind of confuses whose wall is next. It also is helpful to avoid players not seeing those tiles, especially if there's a busy mat or if the tiles kind of match the mat. Sometimes with a lot of discards in the center of the table, that little small wall could be hidden by the discards, and then players change the way they're playing because they think there's no more tiles to fix. So keep the dice wall where it started, on the right of East rack, where it started. Now we're moving on to any like numbers, a flexible section. Thank you to everybody who's writing us and following along. We have some people that are taking notes as we go through the hands and the cards. We are now moving on. We're still in the left panel. We're on any like numbers. It's a flexible section. because you could use any numbers between 1 and 9. We like teaching this as any same numbers. Players first learning to play kind of get it quicker when they realize the whole half hand has to be the same. Sometimes they think that one of the groupings could be one number and one could be another. Here, the Kongs could be any number 1 through 9 with matching dragons, and then one pair of the same number in a different suit. So it's 3 suits. There are many hands with Kongs of like numbers. We discuss this and many other things in our PDF. It's $10 available on ModernMahjong.com. We hope this is helpful. And if you have friends that are learning to play or want to learn, family and friends, send them our way. We are doing a 4-part series starting June 23rd. It's around the corner. The 23rd, the 25th, the 30th, and the 2nd. Hope you'll join us. Private replay for 1 month if you can't come live to all. And by the way, pardon my accent, but parlez-vous canasta. Dara Collins, me, and Donna Miller Small are going to be doing a canasta event. Details are coming soon. 9 a.m. If you're watching this after 9, it's already been released. But otherwise, come back at 9 to check it out. What should we discuss in our daily talk of the tiles? Comment below or email us at modernmahjong@gmail.com. If you aren't following us, what are you missing out on? Tag your friends so they don't miss out too. Like, comment, save, and share. And with that, we hope you have a great day and a great game.